Hello and welcome to Brave Souls Rewind, Ichigo Week, where I'll be taking a different Ichigo every day of the week and seeing if it's still viable or not. Today's victim is the ultimate all-rounder himself, OG Bankai Ichigo, who was so many people's first character and so many people's favorite character because of that. But with the addition of inheritance zones, droplet zones, and the Senkaimon quests, is it possible that this guy is still viable? To find out, I started with the normal attack damage build, and I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. The attack speed was fast and each of the hits did a decent amount of damage. Usually when an attack has this many hits and is this quick, some of the hits don't do that much damage, but in this case they all do the same amount of damage. Unfortunately, that damage is not very much. Seriously, this Ichigo's damage output is terrible with normal attacks. Not only does he have a captain killer, which is terrible for PvE in general, but he also has no bruiser. And if that weren't bad enough, his range is garbage. Now you may be thinking, but Martin, I thought you said you liked it. I did like it, but just because I liked it doesn't mean it was good. This build is absolutely not viable. Really, the only thing good about it is his speed. Now next I tried the strong attack damage build, and then I realized that he doesn't have a berserker either, but he does have a strong attack recharge link, which made me kind of hopeful. Unfortunately, it doesn't help with the range at all. His range is terrible, and the damage is also terrible. Now sure, you can stack things in your favor to make the damage a little better, but it doesn't fix the range. Not only that, some of them only hit one time, and it's not enough to even break an enemy's guard. To be honest, I really wanted this build to work out, and I found it surprising that it didn't, seeing as his moveset is very similar to White Ichigo's, whose abilities are infinitely better. But sadly, that wasn't the case. While they are fun to look at, and it brings back memories, this build is definitely not viable. Now lastly, I tried the strong attack recharge build, and I got a little bit creative with this one. I actually gave him better links that not only increase his strong attack recharge, but also his damage output, in the hopes to maybe actually get a good build out of it. And it's a very good thing I did. After all, the damage output for the last build wasn't very much, so completely removing it would have been a bad idea. In the end, I did like this build the best. My strong attacks didn't do that much damage at all, and the range was still garbage, but at least I can spam them, and not being able to break the guard with the first strong attack wasn't that big of a deal since they came back quickly anyway. But while this was also a fun build, it's still not viable, which is a real shame because I really wanted at least one of these to be viable. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Wait! Because there is something you should do if you have this character. Yeah, his strong attacks suck, and his normal attack is terrible too. However, he does have a very good quality in his special. It's actually one of the most powerful specials. Yeah, the range sucks, but he's one of very few characters who has both devastation and bombardment. Granted, it is only 10% devastation, but if you have him, I recommend going to the Toshiro raid that's out right now, or any green captain raid, and hitting the captain with your special with Tenshin Time. If you line it up correctly, the damage will be incredible. I wouldn't recommend getting him to 200 for this, but do have him 6-star and have bombardment and devastation unlocked. That said, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you tomorrow for another rewind.